Hey, Gemini. I wasn't, first of all, I'm sorry. I have been away. I have been on a spiritual vacay. I have been leveling up. I have been sidewaysing up, downgrading, upgrading, you name it. But I'm back. I'm back and I will be consistent, and I appreciate all your love and support in the past and ask that, we can have that energy exchange again. Please take me back, Gemini. Okay, I wasn't doing pre-meditative sessions before I hopped in. I was just clearing my energy and jumping into it, but I was taking a sip of coffee and about to hit play, and my guides came in with, I can't get no satisfaction from the Rolling Stones. So I'm guessing a lot of you are not feeling satisfied, and it came with such a level of frustration. Okay, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. I always forget to say that. But I do really appreciate it, and it does help YouTube, let YouTube know that maybe my stuff's worth watching. And then I know I'm not talking to myself. So there is a lot of you who are frustrated, like just really frustrated. In the simplest of terms, 10 of Wands, you are exhausted. You feel like you've been on this path, battling this battle for so long, and you're just tired of it, and it's frustrating you. You're like, I've done X, Y, and Z. I want to see the results. Two of Pentacles. You feel like you've been doing all of the work and getting none of the rewards. You're wanting that balance, and fair enough. Who doesn't? Who wants to be doing all the work and never getting paid? In some way, shape, or form. I'm not talking in a money sense. I'm talking, you want to see that there's a reason for it. There's a reason for the work, and you are working towards something. We all need goals. It's part of having a healthy balance here on earth. If we're too selfless, we lose our drive, and we have to remember to still be human. We have to remember that's why we're here, to have this human existence. 6 of Pentacles. You are waiting for your fruit to sprout. I feel like you have your fruit trees. It's fruit season. I'm not a gardener, so I don't know when that is, but your trees are bearing no fruit. Which could also talk into the fact that you have a lot of options around you. They're just not hitting that void. You're just not like, could be, they couldn't be, this could be the job for me, but I'm just not getting fulfilled in the way I want to be fulfilled. We have, okay, 7 of Swords and Death, which came up in the Scorpio reading, so you may be dealing with a Scorpio. 7 of Swords and Death, which is, what I'm hearing from that is you feel cheated. You feel cheated. You have put to bed the old you, your old paradigm, and you're waiting for the sun to come up. It's been dawn for a very long time with no sunrise. You're in holding is what I'm hearing. 4 of Swords. Gosh, these cards are so literal. I'm really loving these cards, which are the Crystal Tarot, by the way, if you're wanting to know. The 4 of Swords is that place of you've fought the battle, and you've come home and you've plonked yourself on your bed, and you're like, oh, that was rough. And you sort of just go over everything in your mind, everything you learned. So I'm hearing that's what's happening for you. You're in a state of stasis, as uncomfortable as that is for you, before everything comes in. And I know you're thinking, bullshit, I've waited long enough. It's got to be now. They're saying, reflect on how far you've come for the moment, and let that be your pat on the back. Okay, and they're also saying sometimes when we heal from things, we forget to let them go. So we may do all the work, we may heal, we may let go of the old patterning, we may step into the vibration of love, but we accidentally carry all the stuff we've fixed in like a little backpack on our back. So what they're saying is release the backpack. They're also saying be careful not to identify with your pain and your trauma. Like, it doesn't specifically tell your story. It does speak to how words, it does speak to how you got to this space and what leveled you up, but it's not you at a soul level. So they're saying be careful not to identify as everything that's in the backpack. And that's why you're having sort of this stasis, to really tap you into who you are at a soul level, so you're not identifying with all your baggage and staying in that vibration. So they're leveling you up is what I'm hearing. They're leveling you up to a whole new vibration, which is going to bring in a whole new dynamic of people around you, new relationships, maybe a new job. Like, this is going to change everything. So if you're sort of feeling like you have too many options and none of them are sort of fulfilling you, it's probably because none of that is where you're going to be. It's just sort of the dregs of waiting for everything to fall around. There is a whole new life waiting for you. And if some of you are with partners and are like, I don't want to lose my partner, they're going to level up with you. It's new. You're going to have a new person in the same meat suit, if that makes sense. We have the Judgment, so there will be some tough decisions to make. Only because they're going to put you out of your comfort zone, but the Chariot is movement. And some of you may be going back to study, which may be scary in itself, because you'll be very used to having a set wage that has kept you comfortable for a long time. Okay, we're going to clarify the Ten of Wands with the Spiral Tarot, in case anyone is curious. I don't even think I'm showing you the card, so you're probably not that curious. Okay, the Spiral, we're in pre-shadow retrograde energy, which has instantly, like the second we went into it, which I think was around the 13th, it stole my words, all of them. And I'm tongue-tied at the best of times. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles. You're tired because you've planted your seeds. You want growth now. And the Lovers. I feel like a lot of your angst is coming in from partner issues, lack thereof partner issues. I'm hearing a lot of thoughts going on. There's a lot of confusion. I'm feeling like a lot of you may be in relationships where they could be on and off again. They could be just, you could be living together, but you're wondering if now you've got to this stage, if your person is right for you and will they catch up. Some good advice for that would be the Scorpio reading. So maybe that's why that Scorpio stuff come out. Scorpio's got some great advice on how to level up their connection and their relationship. So I definitely go listen to that. All right, Two of Pentacles. What did we have for that? So not seeing the external manifestation of your internal growth. And we got the Knight of Cups. And maybe that's because, and I don't like to say this, and I'll never say this because, you know, we're whole in ourselves, but maybe you're feeling like you're missing your Knight of Cups. Maybe you're waiting on somebody to come in. And I don't necessarily mean waiting like you're sitting in your bedroom crying your eyes out, but you feel like you've come to a point and now you want your other half coming in. The Star, it's something you're wishing upon. Hangman. So first of all, let's just comment on this gorgeous rainbow at the back of the card here. The pot of gold is coming. Try not to be too frustrated in this space. I'm hearing your person's also, sorry, dead legs. I'm hearing your person's also in a state of hanged man. So if your partner isn't sort of connecting to you right now, they're going through their own process to meet you at your level, because they're not going to be allowed to hang around if they're just going to drag you down. So while it may feel frustrating or overwhelming, or you're not getting the reciprocity you need right now, it's because they're getting, they're releasing old karma, and they're also, as they're doing it, leveling up spiritually. And I'm hearing this is quite an overwhelming situation for them. It's very Towerish or Tower-esque. They feel like their whole world's crashing down on them and they're a bit confused about it. Five of Pentacles, they're feeling, and that's come up on the Death card. That's traumatic energy. It's not trauma for the sake of trauma, for being hurt. It is facing your demons is what I'm hearing. It's also your person is seeing themselves for the first time. At the very start of our journey, that's confronting, because at the very start of our spiritual journey, we have a lot of old issues that we haven't shed yet, and it comes with shame and it comes with guilt, and it's seeing all the people you may have let down or may have hurt and understanding the gravity of that as well. So what I'm hearing is that's a large load to bear. So they may need time. And it's also, they're asking you to remember where you were when you first started to sort of open up into these spaces and how overwhelming it was. That's what they're going through. Once they get through that, they'll realize that they don't have to carry guilt or shame, that these are our lessons, and we're also here to be the bad guy for other people's lessons and other people's karma. I just seen 1111 on the counter, so you may be dealing with a twin flame situation, which would make sense that you've probably mirrored them and sort of snapped them into this new reality of theirs. Okay, the Sun has come with the 10 of Wands. You're, first of all, I'm seeing this wall here, and since I was on the subject of your person, I feel like they may be putting a wall up because they're worried about lashing out and sort of treating you in a way that they're feeling, because I feel like they're feeling a lot of, they don't want to project the shame of themselves out onto you because it'll come out nasty and in anger. So they may be putting a wall up from you and not delving into that depths with you because they're scared that they may be triggered and react in such a way that would painfully hurt you. On top of the Four of Swords, we have the Queen of Cups. Oh, sorry, a bit of a glare there. What I'm hearing from that is emotions. You're in your emotions, you're feeling, and you're... So as I'm saying that, I'm getting this real longing to connect at the heart chakra. You're exhausted, you're tired, you kind of want to just hop into bed and have someone roll you up into a burrito and just rub your head and say everything's going to be okay. And what I'm hearing with that is just breathe through that feeling. Breathe through that feeling and it will pass. But I'm hearing you want that done by an equal. You want a partner to do that with. And you're searching for that person who can burrito you up at the end of the night and say, I'm sorry you had a long day. And they are coming in. They're just hard at work at the moment. Okay, so the last two cards. We have Queen of Wands with Judgment. You are making decisions, Spirit, saying be careful about being too hasty with making them because you are a little raw from being in the stasis, the frustrations there. They're saying be careful not to make these decisions out of anger. The Chariot has teamed up with the Eight of Swords. They're saying don't let this stillness blind you to all the hope and excitement that's to come in. I know it's a little hard when you're not seeing movement and you're sort of still and you're looking for the excitement. They're saying just don't allow this space to jade you and take away from all the work you've done. That will soon be rewarded. Which comes into those hasty decisions. I'm also hearing don't jump into things to fill a void that won't actually fill the void. Okay, we're now jumping into the Romance Angels. Let's get some love advice. Sorry, I don't mean to sing. I sing all day long, but I don't want to put yous through that. Because I'm really bad at it. I'm really tone deaf. But it's fun, you know? Singing feels fun. I just wasn't blessed with at being able to do it well. But I can do it loudly, so I guess that makes up for it. Okay, you deserve love. You are lovable. Remember that. Don't allow yourself to be in that space of, well, maybe I'm just unlovable. It is not you. And I'm not saying it's every person you've met. They just weren't your people. You want to be loved in a very specific way. And there is a person out there who will be able to do that. But in the meantime, flirt. Have some fun. You don't have to settle down. You can just date and flirt and love up on you. This place of stasis, that's why you're really longing for a partner too. You're so filled with love and you're like, where am I going to put this? Have some fun. You know, you can love people for a moment. It doesn't have to be forever. Retreat. Okay, so this is coming a little bit complicated. Retreat from the fact of every time putting the pressure on yourself that every time you meet someone, are they your person? Do you have to find your person? Retreat from all those old paradigms and step into the world as loving everyone and everything and just go for it. Have some fun. That's what I'm hearing mostly, is have some fun. Enjoy where you've got to. I feel like everything's been so heavy. Like, you haven't just had lessons, you've had explosions in your life. And Spirit wants you to just have a little fun for a moment. It doesn't have to be anything too heavy or too overwhelming. And they're also not wanting you to lose yourself and all this work you've done on anything external. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. Speaking of fun, check out this card. Look at this heart just radiate. And there's another rainbow there. So rainbows might be a synchronicity for you. Look at this heart radiating all that energy out. Spirit's asking you to share it around. And Mercury is down the bottom here along with Sagittarius. So Mercury is your ruling planet. You have the gift of the gab. Get out there, laugh, flirt, talk to people. You also, when you do this, you'll be healing other people. So it's for you, but it's also for the people that you're coming across. And it won't be intense and heavy. It's your energy will lift their energy, and people will walk away from you thinking, wow, I feel so much better. You know, I got up this morning, I was running late for work, and I got stuck in traffic and my car broke down and I was having the worst day, and then I ran into Gem and now I feel great. That's what Spirit's asking you to spread. Knight of Wands. It's asking you to be a bit of a player. And as long as you're forthright and open about this, it's okay. I think sometimes and for a long time, and I've been really guilty of this, probably still up until this moment, where I assume to be spiritual, I can't enjoy the finer things in life. It's all about balance is what Spirit's telling me now, and you too. It's okay to go out and have fun as long as everyone's on the same page. Okay, we have the Six of Wands, victory. You may be dealing with a Leo. There's a big old lion there. There is the flower of life in the middle, as within, so without. They're saying manifest this energy that you've got going on inside out into the world. Bless the world with all that joy you've got going on. Victory. That's the message for you here, Gemini, is that you're already in a space of victory. You will see that when you offer that out to the world, because you'll see it mirrored back at you. Did I just say Scorpio? I have the most scattered brain today. I think some of you are definitely dealing with a Scorpio. I hope I didn't say Scorpio through the whole video. Okay, Gem. I will see you for your end of the month read very soon, and then I'll see you again in November. Like, subscribe, all the rest. Love you all. Bye.